Hey everyone, you are watching the fourth and final video in our four-part series about the transition from grade 12 to the first year of university. I am happy to be joined by Shaylin Buck and Sarah Chung once again. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Alright, before we begin, I'm just going to give you guys a brief summary of some of the things that we have covered in our other videos thus far. In the first one, we talked about some stuff you should do in your final year at high school, such as leading up, or such as applying for scholarships and as well as applying for university itself. In the second video, we talked about the summer between your grade 12 year and first year university. We also gave you some advice about choosing courses and advised you on some of the necessary steps you should take into account when hiring people to go to school with you. In the third video, we gave you a sort of crash course guide on what to expect in your first year, whether it be keeping up on reading, tips for socializing, and stuff like that. In this video, we are going to share with you guys some of our own personal experiences from the first year, like stuff we would have changed, stuff that went well, and stuff like that. I think Shaylin is gonna lead us off. Take it away, Shaylin.
Thanks. So an experience that I would have changed is going to a school that I hadn't really looked into before selecting it. I knew that I wanted to move away from home
Move down
and
to
go to university, so I just kind of jumped in head first and chose the first school I came across.
sleep.
Some cons of doing that is not really knowing accessibility and not knowing whether it's a proper fit for you. The first school I tried was not an ideal fit for me, and I also didn't fight for proper access to classes and seating, which took away from my experience there as well. It's really important to advocate for yourself and make sure that you're sitting with your peers and making sure that you're included in everything that you should have a right to be included in throughout your university experience, and specifically in the first year.
Definitely, the first year is just so important in meeting all those people and make or break it for you. I think for me, the experience that I definitely regret and would have changed was my decision to take four courses in my first semester. As I mentioned in the last video, I am pretty lazy, and as a result of my learning style, I benefited from taking the full five course load. It motivated me to always be working on school rather than doing things I probably shouldn't have been, like watching TV or playing video games. Many people actually recommended that I should take less courses because it would be better for me, which for most people is probably true. But I failed to recognize how that decision would impact me based on my learning style, and ultimately I didn't do very well in my first year because of it. First semester, sorry. My second semester was a lot better because I actually did take the full five courses, and if you're anything like me, I would recommend you do the exact same thing. I guess to sum up, what I'm trying to say is don't be afraid to take the full five courses. The bottom line is only you know how much is too much. And if you do end up taking too many courses, in the first semester or second semester, just drop them. It's not a big deal. I think now we're going to transition into a little bit more positive thing. I think Sarah's gonna lead us off by saying an experience that actually went well for her during her first year at university. Go on it, Sarah.
This was an experience that happened in first year, but in third year I decided to join a research lab. And before this, I never actually thought I
Um,
could handle volunteering part-time and taking a full course load. But after giving it a shot, based on my peers saying that it would be a good idea, I decided to volunteer in a lab that I really enjoyed, which was in the health aspect of psychology. And I really, really enjoyed doing this because it gave my mind a chance to rest. When I wasn't studying, I could focus on working. And then when I returned to my studies, my mind was clear and refreshed in a way, and it gave me a sense of balance. So I wasn't just studying all the time. I felt like I was productive in another way as well.
For sure. I think Shaylin is going to take the next one. Go ahead, Shaylin.
So an experience that went well for me in my first year of university was realizing by the end of my first year that I wasn't as happy as I could have been, and making the decision to move schools, to change programs, and to move provinces once again. After year 2, I'm so much happier, and my grades and health have reflected that. Although school is important, your health and happiness is even more important. Make sure university is fun. It's a whole new world of independence and adventure that is truly indescribable, and I think everyone should get to experience that and have a positive experience within it.
Definitely, it's a whole new world. I think for myself, in my first year, the thing that I really enjoyed was how much independence I actually gained from going to school. I was really fortunate enough to have a friend accompany me as my support worker, and as a result, I enjoyed every moment that I spent on campus. Another added bonus of that was it gave me the confidence and experience to learn how to direct my care with more precision, and that ultimately gave me the confidence that I needed to move out, which has been a huge goal of mine since I was 10 or 11 years old, and now it's finally happening in September. And one more thing I wanted to add was um, I loved how much I actually learned at school in my first year. I mean, I learned a lot. I did decently well in high school, but in university, the skills that I learned in class and in lecture completely took my skills to the next level. Um, I think that actually about wraps this video up. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching all of these. I hope that you found the information we gave you helpful and that you will use it in the years to come, should it apply to you. As always, if you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to comment below, and either Shaylin, Sarah, Nate, or I will answer them as soon as we can. Thanks again, everyone, and goodbye.
Bye. Good luck in university.
Bye, and remember to enjoy yourself.
Definitely.